Hi, welcome to part 4 of the video school, the path to the oval. This one is the ruko 1660 oval cylinder with the small tailpiece. This is the standard today. It fits inside a lock case like this that sits in your door and supports a 360-degree heat turn. And this is a standard in a modern door unless you have a 3-point locker, but this is a good average door lock today. But it hasn't been like that all the time. So let's take a huge step down memory lane, more than 100 years back, to what you had back then. You would have something like that mounted into your door blade, and this one has a door handle on the inside, and from the outside you could only open it with the key. You did not have a door handle on the outside. So, but this old lock is only restricted by the warding in the outer plate here. There is nothing inside that does anything but pushing the latch back. There is no levels of security if you had a key that would fit inside the hole. Then, to make things as you could just look inside the keyhole and actually see what key you needed, so they came up with this one. This is the next generation, and here the warding is actually inside the key, but again you needed 4 or 5 different keys, then you would have access to town. So you needed something better than that. Then came something like this. Same principles, restricted by the warding, but this time you would have like nearly 80 different profiles. So your average burglar would have to carry even more keys, but still you could get in and out without any trace of entry, and you could go and get the key. And if you knew the number of the key, if you had seen that on a door previously, you could just go and buy a key. There was no restrictions on the keys at all. So, to make it less obvious what keys were needed, we could also have something like this on our door. This one even has a double turn, so that it can get really nicely locked. This one is also pointless by today's standard, and the burglar would now need to carry these many. This is the complete set of variations, so if you had this set with you, you could get in anywhere. That was how easy it was back then. So, if you wanted a lock that you couldn't see, that would be sitting inside the door, you would then get a ruko, and you could get something like this double latch door lock here, and it has the security latch here that prevents you from being shimmed. This is standard and works fine. And a little detail here, when we look at the tip of the plug here, we can see that it's rounded, and that indicates that this one is the generation before the security sleeve on the plug. So if you have a lock like this, it's time to get it replaced. If you didn't own the door handle, you could also have it like this, and here it's equipped with the D12, but again the level of security does not match between the two. This is far superior to the lock case. You could also be getting, back then, an extra lock if you wanted double lock on your door. And here you can see the plug on the 5-pin is actually flat, so that means there's now most likely a security sleeve and different driver pins here to make this a better lock. But again, it's the 5-pin, it's the past. Ruko also made a joint venture with FAS and with other companies, and herefore we have a 7-lever ruko that you could have as an extra lock on your door. And it also supports a double turn to extend into your door frame. So this is path 1, the Mortise way to the oval cylinder. See you in part 2.